Well, we are in our fourth week of sheltering in place in order to flatten the curve of infections and deaths from this horrible virus. And we all agree about the necessity of this, but we have lost some things that are important to us over these weeks. We've lost the freedom to go where we want and to gather with as many people as we would like. We've lost the ability to come together and face to face in classrooms and get lost in a theological discussion with a professor. We've lost our favorite study carrel in the library. We've even lost the ability to go to the grocery store without being afraid. Earlier this week, I announced the need to postpone this year's commencement. And that's a terrible, painful loss for our graduating students. One of the more difficult losses is the loss of a sense of certainty or control about our own lives. We all have our hopes, but no one is certain how long we will remain sheltered in place. We have to wait and see. And we have never liked that. Just because we get a lot of experience at waiting, that doesn't make us particularly good at it. Waiting was one of Ernest Hemingway's favorite literary themes. He would typically place a character under stressful conditions, and then we would wait and see what happens. Hemingway's thesis is that waiting doesn't actually break us, it reveals us. I think he's right about that. So then what has been revealed about us during these weeks of waiting? What have we seen about our life together? Some of the things are pretty hard. We've seen that we have the capacity for hate-filled rhetoric, if not hate crimes, against Asian Americans and Asians who we falsely blame for this virus. We've seen that African Americans are dying at disproportionately higher rates than the rest of us from the virus. And we've certainly seen that the poor around the world are far more vulnerable to it than those of us who can shelter in safe homes. But those who have experienced this injustice have always known it. It's not just now being revealed to them. But we've also seen some pretty wonderful things revealed over these weeks, some things about the human spirit. We've seen heroic healthcare workers continue to put their own lives at risk day after day in order to care for those who are sick. We've seen ministers become very creative and determined in finding ways of caring for their congregations through it, not only in leading worship in new ways that they've never done before, but also in offering new forms of pastoral care to their anxious congregations. There have been so many small, unheralded, fabulous acts of kindness from one human being to another. What about you? What's being revealed about your life during these weeks of waiting? Maybe you are discovering that you are stronger or kinder or more at peace with yourself than you even knew you were. Or maybe you're discovering some things about you that you've tried to run from, but they're part of you. They're failings in you that you don't like. But now that you can't be outside and busily distracted with other people, now that you have to be stuck working at home, you're confronting these aspects of your life and you don't like it. And maybe that's what's being revealed. If that's true, then let us remember that this is Good Friday. It's a time to place all those failings on the cross where Jesus died for them. On this Good Friday, we give to Jesus all of our failings, all of our confessions, all of our laments, and all of our hopes. And then we wait and see. I wait upon the Lord, the psalmist says. My soul waits. My hope is in his word. My soul waits upon the Lord more than the watchman for the morning. Well, the morning is going to come. We don't know when, but we know it's going to come. It always does. But in the meantime, don't waste the waiting. Allow it to reveal both that which is good in you and that which is not so good. Allow it to reveal the good and the bad in your life, and then give it all back to God. And it is upon the Lord that we wait. I know that we're going to be okay. I believe the Savior is with us, and I believe in you. Stay safe.